Trevor Burns here with ESPN4, the Nueve. This is my co-host, Cotton McKnight. Cotton McKnight, what do we got on the schedule for today?
Well, there, Pepper, we're going over the Living Legends 12 fight matchup.
Fight matchup?
We've got a big game going on here in May out in Chicago, Legacy Adventure Park, and we've got a whole bunch of big names in paintball matching up against each other for some good paintball action.
By big names, what do you mean?
Well, you know, there's a few people we're going to talk about tonight, like William Crook, Mr. Mad Frog himself is...
Mad Frog?
Yeah.
Buzz showing up?
You know, he did lose last year, but...
sad face.
You know, he has won quite a few games, so we're going to go over some different tactics, strategies, strengths, weaknesses of the different Legion commanders, XOs, COs, and see how that might match up against each other to maybe give us some insight onto who might have an edge in this year's upcoming Living Legends 12 battle.
That's a bold move. Let's see how it pays out for him.
All right, let's roll right into this. So, first up, we're featuring D Inferi, which would be the red team.
Is that D or die?
You know, I'm
Call
not
it
good.
die and Bernai.
Sure, I'm not good with
Roll
Latin,
with that one.
but I can handle the English side if you want to handle that.
I got
So,
Latin.
the Crusade, the blue team, which would be the other side,
That's
we're
Crusade.
starting off with.
That sounds French. Crusade.
It's not. It's definitely not. So.
Are you sure? Did you fact check that? Check the query.
It could be.
I
It
don't
could
know.
be. We're gonna go. Yeah, we'll go to the booth real quick. All right. So facing up for the Crusade as the first Legion commander, the Praetorian Legion would be Craig Kempzilla Kemper.
Kempzilla.
Kempzilla. He is a beast on and off the field, from what I'm hearing there.
Like, not to be confused with Godzilla?
Nope, definitely not. I hear he likes to go Kimbo style, 2 guns at the same time.
Big and Little Tokyo.
Big and Little Tokyo. Big boy, little... No, we can't go with that. Can't go with that. So, we've got Craig Kemper. He's leading up the Praetorian Legion, and who's he going up against?
He's going up against the Gay Ron Legion, Amish Stephen Porter.
Yep, good old Stephen Porter. He is actually playing at his home field, which would be Legacy Adventure Park this year. And
I heard he's gonna rock that KP3.
KP3 kind of guy. Hey, whatever works for him.
So the next up for Legion Commanders from the Crusaders is
The Draco Legion commander would be Rob Firefly Rivera, representing Project M80.
Project M80.
Yep.
That's like a boom.
Yeah, they play with a big boom, it sounds like.
And going up against him is Azazel Legion. Is Bill Hinterleiter.
I believe it's Hinterlitter.
Yeah, we'll let them figure that one out.
All right. Well, it looks like you know, I had a phone call with Rob Rivera the other day,
Yeah.
and it sounds like he's a pretty experienced commander here.
What, like 1 year?
No, I think he's got a few more than Amish Steve, but you know, I think it was a solid choice by Seabass to pull him in as a Legion commander.
So you think it's a valid move to get a Legion commander with more than 1 year?
I think that's a solid move there, Cotton.
With that much salt in your hair, you would think that.
I would. You know, I've been around the block a few times.
As Pepper Burns, his experience here, like I would go with a little young buck, you know, get out that fresh blood, new ideas,
Okay.
faster legs.
The D Infinity side did not go with that because our friend Bill Hinterlitter here has 20 plus years of experience.
Whoa! I remember when I was 20.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you're right. I've drank since then.
So guys,
So who's next?
let's roll. Let's keep this train rolling.
All right.
All right. So let's go with next up on the D Infinity side.
Grigori Legion is being brought to you by Mary Burkhardt.
You know, Mary played on my side at Endless Legends 1 out in Pennsylvania.
Did you lose?
No,
Are you sure?
no, we won.
Survey says
He won.
We won.
He won.
he won.
Yep.
Okay. So Mary.
It's just going to be unfortunate for her this time that she's going to be on the losing side.
Oh, so she's switching sides on you.
Yeah, switching sides on me.
She was like with you.
Yep.
And now she's like
No, not with me.
against
but
you.
Played on our side, and now she's on the losing side. I
Losing side.
can't do nothing about
So wait,
that.
you're in this?
We'll just have to stay tuned on that there, Pepper.
Oh, that's gonna burn.
So on the Crusade side would be none other than this guy, Cotton McKnight.
Cotton McKnight coming at you.
But in all seriousness, if you're going to register for this game, you're going to have to look for Ryan Sexton, not Cotton McKnight, because Cotton McKnight is definitely not a Legion commander for this game.
Lame. He'd probably won.
Totally inexperienced. Totally inexperienced.
So, Ryan Sexton, how much experience does he have?
1 win.
1 win. Sounds a lot like 1 year's experience.
It's a few more years experience, but 1 win. You know, it's going to be...
I'll take 20 on the other side. Put me down.
So you're going to register for Mary then, I guess.
Obviously, 1 win.
That would be the smart
She's
choice.
got 1 win.
She's probably got more wins than that.
Exactly.
She's also commanding at Dreaded Legends.
She's commanding at Dreaded Legends?
But if I was going to play Dreaded Legends, I'd probably play on her side.
Obviously.
Right.
She's going to beat you in this one. Why wouldn't we?
Thanks for the vote of confidence there, Pepper.
Hey, you got 1 win, bro.
All right, then. Let's move on.
I bet you the dude with 1 year's got 1 win. Pepper burns, bro. The Die Inferni from the... Who comes up with these names? The Gerberis Legion.
That would be a Cerberus.
Who comes up with this? The Cerberus Legion. Dude, I can't read American sober. What makes you think I'm going to read it drunk? Cerberus Legion.
Cerberus side. Yeah, that's the one.
I tried to break that. Cerberus Legion.
You're going to have a hard time with his name then.
We got my main man Sizzle in the house.
Sizzle Nivlak from
Sizzle Nivlak.
Team Mutiny out of Michigan.
Die Inferni.
They play out of Hell Survivors and Crew Paintball.
Dude, he shoots a Vanquish.
He does shoot a Vanquish.
Kind of like your record. Vanquished. Who's Sizzle going up against?
Sizzles is going to be going up against the Centurion Legion commander on the Crusader side is Dwan Mitchell.
Dwan Mitchell.
Dwan Mitchell plays with the 13th Legionnaires.
13th.
And if I'm not mistaken, they were on the winning side of Living Legends 11.
Well, that'll sizzle out.
All right.
Who you got coming up next? Who you repping?
Who do I got left in the bag?
Yeah.
So
we'll put a squash to that too.
that's right. We're going to step our game up right here on the Crusader side because we're bringing out not only the one and only Texas Brigade Commander Phil Ramirez from Team Cobra. Team Cobra is going to be running the Sentinel Legion on the Crusader side. So who are you putting up against Phil Ramirez?
Well, I mean, only the one and only Dan Albee.
You know, I've heard of him.
I mean, had you not?
I think a few people have heard of him.
He's got like 21 years experience in the sport.
But does he? Is he a dancer?
I've heard stories.
You've heard stories? I've heard stories of Phil's Texas two-step that he likes to do when he's running games.
Yeah, I've heard that story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you seen
Like last year at Legends when you know, he was running for Seabass the EXO and they won.
You know, as Pepper Burns, the Oklahoma Brigade Commander, we got a little grindage there, I would say. So I'm still, you know, die and fear not until I die. Rolling with that one.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, pal.
Dan Albee, come whoop that. Texas Brigade Commander. He can go two-stepping on back down to the south.
I don't think that's going to happen, but that's okay. You know, we've got quite a few months to decide. Make sure you guys get registered. cpxevents.com. Pick your legion, pick your side, pre-register. It's all right there, cpxevents.com. Check that one out.
I also want to throw out this. I want to see Phil dance. Like, for real.
Phil is a dancing fool.
That's not what Munster said. Anyway. So
what do you have next? I mean, what are you putting up?
I got an XO. Tapping it out. Minotaur in the house. William Mad Frog.
Ooh.
That's the Mad Frog. That dude don't just drive to an event, he buses to events.
He does bust to events.
He don't just show up to play, he brings the play. He don't just shoot fools with paintball markers, he embarrasses them.
he is one of probably the winningest commanders out there. I mean, he's won a lot of events.
Winningest.
Unless you're talking about like last year's Living Legends where he didn't win.
You know, that's what we call a stepping stool. You know, we got to step on those 1 winners to get to the 2 winners and the 3 winners and the 4 winners. And then when you got so many wins, like you don't even worry yourself with those 1 winners.
Oh, all right, okay. Well, Mad Frog looks like he likes playing with the Vanquish and the Defender. Been playing for 18 plus
years. That's
years.
kind of weird. That's like 2 people gonna Vanquish your records.
Thanks there, Pepper.
Hey, anytime Pepper burns.
All right, yes. We'll talk about that one later. So going up against Mad Frog himself.
Well, who you got? Who you got?
Hey, you heard the Raw Dogs.
Raw Dogs.
Raw Dogs.
In the house.
We're bringing up Michael Fisher as the XO for the Crusade side from the Raw Dogs.
Man, that's a good matchup.
That's a good matchup.
I like that Michael Fisher guy.
They got some different playing styles, different leading styles.
Absolutely.
And the teams that they're going to recruit to bring to fight for them, that's going to be a pretty heated battle.
That's a good one. I can't wait to see that undercard match.
That's going to be a pretty tough undercard match. That's right. So the game this year, guys, if you haven't noticed, last year Hell Survivors, that was a great game. It was a good time. I was there.
I wasn't.
You weren't. Right.
Was there in spirit, Afghanistan and real.
We missed you. But this year they're bringing it back to the Chicago area. Legacy Adventure Park. This is in Lockport, Illinois. They've got a lot of the props and stuff from the old CPX Park in Joliet.
So they're working together to like bring it back.
Yeah, absolutely. They're teaming up, bringing back this game back to the Chicagoland area. And you know, in Chicago, the last time I went, some friends took me to Portillo's. Have you ever been to Portillo's?
I have. I'm from Chicago.
Man, I'll tell you
Portillo's
what.
is what's up.
When you go to Chicago, when you register and fly in for this game or drive in, if you're in the area of Portillo's, you got to eat there. It's Italian beef sandwiches, sausage, chocolate cake shake.
Chocolate cake shake.
You got to hit that chocolate cake shake up. So, who's the losing side commander?
That would be with the Crusader side, Sebastian Seabass Alvarez. Didn't miss a beat.
Nice.
Pepper
nice
burns.
one there, Pepper.
Still burning.
So, commanding the blue side, which was also the winning XO from last year, got promoted to the commanding officer for this game. This
Moving
year
on up.
would be Sebastian Seabass Alvarez from Team Cobra.
No one remembers the loser from last year either.
No,
So.
who was the loser from last year?
That's why you can't pronounce his name this year. But the winner of this year will be
Sebastian Seabass Alvarez from Team Cobra. They're out of Houston. They're going to be rolling up with quite a crew.
Dude,
do you know what his
get
nickname
off
is?
their microphone. Exactly, obviously.
So I'm not biased a little bit.
Not
Seabass, his nickname would be #TheRealMVP.
Would it be?
No, it is.
Is it?
It's on a jersey, so it must be true.
Yeah, you see what I posted on jerseys?
Nobody wants to know what you put on jerseys, Pepper.
I don't know.
So Seabass has a tendency to win MVPs, team MVPs. Seabass wins. Seabass likes to win. He's really good at it. So that's why they chose him to head up the Crusade side this year after last year's victory. And he's assembling quite a crew. And we're going to be going up against...
Who are you going up against?
Who are we going up against?
The winning commander of Red Dragon, Commander Brandon Page.
B-Rad Page. I think he's a part-time rapper.
Brandon?
I think he's a part-time rapper.
Brandon?
Something.
Be winning? That's what you should be calling him. Coming at you, be winning Page. That'll be happening.
His home field's listed here as Hell Survivors. Likes shooting the Empire Sniper. He's been playing for 16 years.
I remember when I was 16.
We don't want to hear those stories, Pepper.
It's a long time.
It is a long time ago.
Empire Sniper.
Yep.
Home field Hell Survivors.
Yeah, home field Hell Survivors. And he is on Team Soldiers of Chaos.
Soldiers of Chaos. I like those guys. Those
They're
people.
a bunch of good guys. They're just down at the Tombstone event at
Yeah, they
Sports.
lift a banner up like, pow.
Nice.
Making it happen. Leaving a
Uh,
mark.
I believe they also took home some awards at last year's Legends game.
Well, the same way with this year's. Like, like winning commander.
I guess we'll see that, Pepper.
You have one of those?
I do. I do have one.
Just
of
one.
those.
Just one. I was just making sure you have just one. Yeah. Anybody can get one of those. I've got like 2.
Yeah. I mean, when you buy them and print them off at Kinko's, you can have as many as you want, right? It's going on May 17th to the 19th, 2019 at Legacy Adventure Park. That's just outside of Chicago. It's going to be a great game. You can check it out. You can pre-register at cpxevents.com. I highly suggest registering for the blue side, Chiron Legion. It's going to be a good time.
Dying for an eye till I die.
Blue or red, doesn't matter. It's team purple in the middle.
That's right. Show up, have a good time. It's all about that team fun.
So if you guys haven't been bored enough already, we're wrapping this up tonight. So check out these matchups. Share the videos with your friends. We got a big shout out to the Backdoor Snipers for helping us make this video tonight.
Couple shout outs. We got some Monster Killer whiskey here.
Yeah, check it out. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Yingling, Monster Killers Whiskey,
Some Bob White
Bob
Paintball.
White, Cobra Paintball, Avid Extreme Sports Bar.
Maximus Didius Aurelius.
Yep, Brigade Program.
Rest in
Sign
peace.
up, brigadeprogram.com. We'll see you guys later.